Hi there and welcome to Make Something New, the show that looks at creativity and offers you the chance to be creative at home. I'm Josh Hibbard and this week we're going to be looking at how to be crafty with crafts. Today's show is full of fun and as it's getting near to Christmas, Joe will be showing us how to make some interesting decorations.
That's right, I'm going to be using
Thanks Joe. But first, let's introduce the game. All our contestants have to do is dip into our craft crate and choose some materials to build with. They can create anything they want, as long as it's something to do with Christmas. Now, let's meet our contestants. Team A, what's your name and where do you come from?
My name is Sam and I come from High Wycombe.
Okay, now, do you consider yourself to be creative?
Yes, I would say so. I do a photography degree at Portsmouth University.
I've heard that's a very good university.
It's okay, yeah, it's nice.
Do you have a big class? Are they big classes or are they?
We have about 50 people.
About 50 people?
Yeah.
That's a very large class for university.
Yes, it is.
It's
very popular.
Yeah, I can imagine. Now, do you come from a creative family?
Yes, I do. I would say so. My dad is an actor and my mum is a singer.
Okay, brothers and sisters?
My brother is actually in a band at the moment, which is
Really?
a signed band. Yeah.
Really? Would we have heard of him or is they just
not at the moment, they're just recording.
Okay, now, what's the most creative thing you've done lately?
I guess for a camp over the summer, I did a 6-foot painting of Puss in Boots from Shrek.
Okay, that's a somewhat interesting picture for a campsite.
Yes, the camp was actually a Shrek-themed camp.
Did everyone dress up
Like
as
for
Shrek
kids.
characters?
One day we did, yes.
Did you dress up?
Yes.
Who did you go as?
Princess Fiona.
Of course, you wouldn't have gone as Shrek, I'm sure.
No.
Did you go as Ogre Fiona or the...
No, the human one.
The human form?
Yeah.
Okay, now Team B, what's your name and where do you come from?
Hi, I'm David from Surrey.
Okay, David. Now, do you consider yourself to be creative?
Yeah, I'd say I dabble in the creative arts from time to time.
Yeah? Do you do a creative job?
Well, actually, my family, we were a travelling mime escapades, and we basically travel around the country and reenact famous scenes from Hollywood films.
Okay, is that where you make your money?
Yeah, that's our main source of income.
Do you make a lot of that? A lot of money?
About £2 an hour.
Okay,
usually.
well that's a good wage.
Yeah.
It's much better than Joe gets. Now, tell us a bit more about your family. Have they always done this? Is it a new thing that you've picked up?
Yeah, basically my family originated from Bulgaria, where the mime family sort of started, and it's just travelled through Europe and it's just come to Great Britain, and we're trying to make it popular. The sort of
Bulgaria is famous for its mime artists.
It is.
Heard.
Yeah.
Now, why don't you guys get digging into our craft crate so you can start while our two teams are creating their masterpieces. Why don't we have a look at something else creative?
Feeding the ducks in the cold can be boring. Are you bored, Brian? Why don't you do something creative with your time? No, don't eat it, Brian. Why don't you make something? You're looking busy there, Brian. What are you making? Very nice. Having fun, Brian?
Well, that looked like a lot of fun. Let's see how our contestants are getting on, shall we? Team A, you're getting right into that there. Can you tell us a bit about what you're going to make?
Yes, I've been thinking about it, and from what I found in the box, I think I'm going to make a Christmas grotto.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yes.
Okay, so does that represent Christmas for you?
Well, yes, I guess, because it's to do with Santa, and you know, Santa's what everyone thinks of when they think of Christmas.
That is true. Have you been to see Santa this year?
No, I haven't actually, not yet. No.
I've seen him. He was a lovely man. Smelled a bit like scotch. So, what are these bits for? What are you going to use these for?
I think probably I might cut the end off and make it into a chimney or something like that.
Yeah, I can see how that would work, and then this is going to be your main
maybe,
thing,
yeah. Well, at the moment, I'm kind of trying to make it out of this.
Okay. Well, you
nice
carry
texture.
on with that. Team B, what have you decided to make?
I've decided to make a Christmas train.
Okay.
Basically, I got the inspiration from whenever I go home for Christmas, I'm sure everyone's aware of basically Southwest trains, how reliable they are around the Christmas periods. And basically just whenever I think of Christmas, I think of Southwest trains and being stuck on them and during busy periods.
They are always very busy. Now, do you know what? I've got a story about a train. I was on a train the other day. My dad's sister was walking towards me, and she was spinning around in circles. I thought, oh my giddy aunt. Right, now, why does that represent Christmas for you? Is it just because of all the travel, people going to see families?
Yeah, I mean, I remember last year, Christmas, all my family had to go back to Surrey, and they're all travelling from different parts of the world.
Oh, of course, because of the mime.
Yeah, from the mime connections. And basically, when they arrived in England, as soon as they got on the Southwest trains, it took them 48 hours to actually get to my house.
Good Lord, that is ridiculous. So, steam would have probably been faster. Is that what you're going for, a steam train?
Yes, steam train, yeah.
Okay, so, what song would you attach to your creation?
I would attach Wham!
Wow.
Last Christmas I Gave You My Heart.
Lovely. Now, I think I'd make a little red nose, you know, like Rudolph. What'd you make, Joe?
I'd make a snowy winter scene with a little postman.
Oh, that is nice, Joe. Is that because of all the Christmas cards we receive?
No. My dad was a postman and he died at Christmas in a blizzard.
Well, at least he'll always be frozen in your mind forever. I mean, honestly, Joe, I heard there was a postal strike, but that's a little extreme. Oh, take a look at this.
Waiting for the bus can be boring if you're on your own. Are you bored, Jeff? Why don't you do something creative with your time? Have you thought of something? Uh-oh, don't forget your safety gloves, Jeff. You're dealing with glass and that can be dangerous. What's that you're making there, Jeff? Oh, very nice, Jeff.
Did you like that? I bet you did. Now, before we get back to the game, here's a quick word from our sponsors.
What's that you've got there, you pretty little thing? That's right, it's glue. But not just any glue. It's the new glue from the people who brought you sticky tape. So, if during your cleaning duties as a loyal wife, you break a cup, you'll know exactly what to do. No, you don't drink it. Just lightly apply a small dab to the break, and there you have it. Fixed. Good girl. Under a man's direction, you can do anything.